Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this video, we are going to check out Internet Computer's price chart. But before that, I need you to have your eyes on this. I think it's actually a Zoom call because they are going to talk about Caffeine AI itself. And we will make another update maybe tomorrow or maybe the day after it. I'm not really sure when that video is going to come out, but I promise you, I am going to talk about this event. And I'm not really sure that Caffeine AI is going to have a demo version right now on July 1st, because as you can see, the title says Hello Self-Writing Internet, waiting for July 15th. So I'm not really sure whether we are going to have the launch right now, but in about a day or two, I think we are going to get all the answers that we need. Now, here's a very important point, and I need you to fully understand this. The first initial launch is actually going to be an alpha version. And what does that mean? It means that very limited people are going to have access to Caffeine AI. And I need you at that point to pay full attention to some developers account. Why? Because I'm going to guess that most of the people who are going to have access to Caffeine are going to be major developers. And if they have good things to say about Caffeine, well, okay, that probably means that we are actually having a solid product in here. Second point, I do not believe that Caffeine is going to be absolutely magnificent right out of the gate. No, I think it's probably going to have a lot of bugs, but that's just part of the process, okay? No product ever at the launch day is successful. No, you just have something to work with, and then as time goes by, you just improve it one step at a time based on the feedback that you get from developers and possibly even normal users. But again, I need you to understand, number one, very limited people are going to have access to Caffeine by the initial launch. And number two, manage your expectations. This isn't going to be a perfect product right out of the gate. However, at the same time, I do not believe that we should be disappointed as well. No, we should just expect overall a decent product. And if that fails, well, okay, at that point, I am going to retract what I said about Caffeine. But so far, I think it is like way too soon to jump into that kind of conclusion. Now, having said all that, let's go on Internet Computer's chart and see what is happening. Okay, here we are. If you remember, the last time that we talked about ICP, I think we were somewhere around these areas. And the idea was that let's actually go on 15-minute time frame so we can see the candles a bit better. I believe I said this can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, followed by that you may see a correction up and then yet another move on the downside. Now, here's the situation. This pretty much happened, but with a very small bit of difference. What is it? Well, if I just hide everything, as you can see, in this phase up in ICP, we actually took this important high. However, I think the overall pattern is going to remain the same, but the shape of it is going to be a bit different. And I'm going to talk about the concept of having an ABC, possibly, let's be pessimistic and say an expanded flat. That looks like this. This is our initial move down into a correction for wave B, which in it we're going to take this important high, and then another move down into our C leg. And in this move, we are also going to take the low of our A leg. Basically, in this pattern, we are going to test absolute extremes. Now, in terms of the sub waves, okay, this is the difference between a flat and a zigzag. We're going to have ABC down into A, ABC, or maybe a WXY. From my point of view, it doesn't really make that much of a difference into wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into our C leg. Now, let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. And now, based on the fact that in this phase up, we took this important high, I'm going to argue this isn't actually a 5 wave down anymore. Instead, it might be, I guess, yes, from here to about this point, an A leg correction for wave B, and maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into wave C. Followed by that, what do we have? I believe this is from this point, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, and this initial move on the upside is yet another 5 wave. So I'm gonna argue this is probably an A, B, C zigzag into this larger degree B leg. And what is going on right now? You see, I'm willing to bet that this is probably 5 down into 1 correction for wave 2. This might be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure down into wave 3, and then you need to probably expect some sort of a chopping around into wave 4. However, that's just probably going to be it, some chopping around and then another move down into wave 5, which in this phase I don't really mind if in ICP we take this important low down here about $4.6. So if we get a very slow and choppy move up, do not be optimistic, please. Odds are that's just going to be part of this impulsive structure and our move down is not over. Now, here's a question. Let's say, well, okay, I'm going to be like absolutely right and we are going to get something like this. What is going to be next? You see, at that point, we can consider different possibilities, but I'm going to say most of them do actually pretty much suggest one very common thing. One way or the other, we are going to have a move on the upside. Now, here is a very important point, and I'm going to show you two scenarios. Scenario one suggests that we're going to have the subwaves for an ABC, and we're going to have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into A, let's say, sure, an ABC into wave B, and yet another 5 wave on the upside into RCA. Scenario number two suggests that maybe we are wrong and the final low in internet computer is already in. And in that case, well, okay, we are probably going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, a very strong move on the upside. And in terms of the subwaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 1, 3, and 5. Let's change the colors. There we go. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have many different possibilities. It's not really that important. Let's say, I don't know, maybe like a WXY into wave 2 and an ABC into wave 4. And I need you to pay attention to this very important point. Until somewhere around these areas, the subwaves are actually matched for either a 1, 2, 3 or maybe an ABC zigzag. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. When we get to somewhere around these areas, even at that point, we are not really going to have a clear understanding of what is going to happen next. And are we bullish, or maybe overall, we are just dealing with a simple corrective movement. Now, having said all that, what do we have in the short term? From the lowest low, I think this might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, followed by, let's hope, an ABC. And well, this scenario suggests that after this short-term move down is over, we are probably going to have yet another 5 wave on the upside, but that is not really the key. This 5 wave up is kind of predictable, and if it happens, I'm not really going to take a victory lap for it. Why? Because it's not really the point. What really matters is what is going to happen after this 5 wave. In case that we have a consolidation pattern, a very slow and choppy move, followed by yet another strong move up, okay, that's going to be a great sign. Why? Because at that point, you can kind of safely say that this is a 1, 2, 3 correction for 4, and yet another move on the upside into wave 5. On the other hand, in case that we get from these areas a very strong move down, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, okay, that's not going to be a good sign because that suggests these are the subwaves for a simple ABC zigzag, and our move down in ICP unfortunately is not over yet. Now, like I said it also earlier at the beginning of the video, there is no certainty in any market. We really cannot say until we get to somewhere around these areas which scenario is going to happen. But based on what I'm seeing on some higher time frames, I do have an idea in my mind, and unfortunately, that's not necessarily optimistic. Why is that? Okay, let's zoom in more and see what is happening. You see, when we were somewhere around these areas in ICP, I was saying, let's hope that we're going to get a 1, 2, and then big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and this can be into a larger degree wave 3 correction for another move up into wave 5, and even that one, it's going to be into wave 3 and 4 and 5. This was our bullish case back then. However, something very important happened recently. Let's just hide everything. As you can see, not only this face down was quite strong, but also in it, we took this low, and more importantly, this low down here about $4.4. And why is this kind of important? Because now finding a 5 wave up starting from here to about this high is going to be extremely challenging. And notice I didn't really say it's like absolutely impossible to find a 5 wave. No, it is possible to find a 5 wave, but here is what I have to say. The shape of that move is going to look so odd to a degree that is going to make me and also anybody else say that shouldn't probably be anybody's primary scenario. And here is how that 5 wave can potentially look like. Question: can we argue that this is from here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up? And since we are having clearly overlapping of the waves between our supposedly wave 4 and 2, well, okay, this narrows our option to either an expanding leading diagonal or maybe a leading diagonal in form of a wedge. And right out of the gate, I'm going to tell you this actually narrows our option to only and only an expanding leading diagonal. Why is that? Because this supposedly wave 3 is clearly bigger than our wave 1. Let's actually measure it real quick. Maybe it's best to go on a less busy chart, maybe on Coinbase. Okay, so if this is going to be our wave 3, then it must be bigger than wave 1 if you want to say this is an expanding leading diagonal. And as you can see, it is absolutely bigger than wave 1. But question, is this actually bigger than wave 5? As you can see, the answer is yes. However, this is a big no-no in an expanding leading diagonal. Why is that? You see, let's just go around here. In an expanding leading diagonal, you're going to have wave 1, correction for 2, big move up into wave 3, and it has to be bigger than 1. Correction for 4, it's going to be bigger than wave 2, and also unlike an impulse in here, we must have overlapping of the waves, and this is our final move up into wave 5, which is the biggest wave in this structure. However, we just measured that earlier, right in here, in this phase up. If you want to say we're having an expanding leading diagonal, because we are definitely not having a wedge, wave 3 should be smaller than wave 5, but that is definitely not the case. So what is it that I'm trying to say? Once more, finding a 5 wave starting from the lowest low in ICP, about $4.2, is extremely challenging. And that makes me say, look, I do agree that in the short term, we are going to have a move on the upside. However, at that point, we shouldn't be overwhelmingly optimistic, because odds are this whole move is just going to be an ABC zigzag, meaning after it's over, what are we going to have? Well, unfortunately, yet another move down in order to take the lowest low. But here's the situation. I do not believe that this move down, if we are going to get it, is going to be like a short opportunity as an example. No, absolutely not. I think any kind of move down in ICP, since we are around absolute cheap prices, should be interpreted as beautiful buy and potentially even long opportunities for the mid to long term, in hope that we get a magnificent bull run. Now, if you have doubts about the concept of the bull run and alt season, I talked about it in the previous video about quant. So if you have any doubts about whether we are going to get an alt season and whether the term alt season is actually something made up or not, definitely feel free to check out the Q&A video that I uploaded yesterday. And I hope I explained it well and you understood what is going on in internet computer. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.